What's up, my friends? This is Dante with HappyGrit. I hope you're doing well. Sorry for the delay. If you're catching this in May, I had to celebrate my birthday for about a week and a half. So now this is my first video back, man. I hope y'all going to enjoy it. For those that don't know, HappyGrit is an online virtual fitness community that focuses on helping youth, their families, and basically anybody who wants to get in better conditioning. So you're not going to need any equipment with these workouts. And basically all you're going to need is about a match space of length or distance to be able to give yourself enough room to work out. And I'm ready to give it to you. So look forward to giving it to you. And I hope you enjoy. Check in with you soon. Peace. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So look, I wrote down your workout on this whiteboard behind me. And basically, I'm going to run through this workout real quick and explain it to you, and then we're going to go right into it. So you have 10 rounds of exercises to complete. You have 1 minute each round to do so, and you're just going to do it in one cycle. Round one, you have a squat and touch the floor, and then stand and stretch. So literally, just be able to touch the floor when you squat down, stretch up, be on your toes at the top, and then keep that same thing going. For number two, you have squat with your fingertips, and basically, you're going to be able to inhale coming down, cross over your right elbow to your left knee, squat back down, left elbow to right knee. Do that same thing for a minute. Number three, you have a high plank. Bring your feet or your shoes on the outside of your elbow, then back to a high plank and repeat to the opposite side. So literally, I'm going to run through that for number three. Just be able to have your hands down, have one foot on the outside of your elbow, bring the other with it. Bring it back down, out all the way into a high plank, and go on the opposite side. We keep that same thing for a minute. Number four, we have one push-up and then a sit-back. Literally going to go down, one push-up, and then be able to kick your butt back, bend your knees, stretch your arms out, and then go right back to the push-up again. Same thing all over again. Round five, you have crunches. You're going to lay on your back, have your knees bent, then have your palms facing up, basically, and you're going to try to be able to reach and try to touch your heels on each side. And we have exercises 6 through 10 on the other side of the board. So what you're going to do for 6 is an exercise called Dante's. Basically, like it rivals the burpee. So you're going to be able to jump up, bend your knees, have your hands on your fists behind you, walk them back, let your elbow touch your opposite knee, do the opposite side, walk your hands back up, and then be able to jump and keep that same thing going. For 7, you have a half squat while on your toes. And once you do that, you have to step back slightly and then take a touch with your back foot. So what happens, you're going to have to be able to bend your knees. When you step back with your left or your right foot, and whatever side you step back, take that same hand and touch your shoe and be able to come back up on your toes and then be able to pivot, be able to keep your knees bent, drop down, touch your shoe, and then come back. And I'll go over it once we get to it. Number 8, we have slow squats we have to do. Literally, just go as really, really slow as you can, coming back up and going down. And you're going to have to be able to do slow push-ups for number 9. And then crunch, you're going to lay on your back with just your toes touching the floor. And then you're going to have your arms extended overhead. And then what you're going to have to do basically is you're going to be able to have your arms all the way back. While you're raising up, you're trying to be able to take your foot or your knee and bring it as close to your face as possible. You're going to see the exercise once I get to it. It sounds a little crazy, and it is, but it's going to be tremendously great for your midsection of your torso. So I'm going to get right into it, man, because I'm tired of talking about this board. We got to get to the workout, and I'll see you in it. Let's go. Number one, you should be able to have your feet under your shoulders. Inhale, coming down, and then breathe out, coming up. Inhale, and then breathe. Good. We want to make sure this is an easy exercise for you. Now, if you can't touch the floor, all you have to do is go down as low as you can and then be able to reach up for everybody else. Inhale and then breathe out. Inhale and then breathe out. If you want to make this harder already, is just take your time, do an ultra slow while you come down. Inhale and breathe. For everybody else, just focus on your breathing and stretch. This is the first exercise, so we don't want to do anything crazy. I don't want to do any jumping exercises. We have to warm your body up before we start really getting into it. Now, a lot of my workouts start out easy, and they just get harder and harder. For those that's been in the gym, you already know. Inhale, and then breathe. All right. Fingertips behind your head. Big deep breath. Elbows back. Try not to push your head forward. Be able to just touch opposite elbow to opposite knee. And breathe out every time Try to reach out. Go from here and breathe. And come back. Inhale and then switch. And big deep breath. And remember, just have your fingertips just touching the back of your head. You don't have to push your fingers into your head. We're not trying to push your head forward. All we try to do is keep this position, keep the pose. Inhale and then breathe. And big deep breath. And breathe. Remember, go down as low as you can. So if you can go down really, 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 really low, go down as low as you can and then twist at the top. Bring that elbow, touch your knee, and breathe. Big deep breath, and breathe out. And big deep breath, and breathe. Good job. Hands under your shoulders, y'all. Extend your legs out. Take your right foot, bring it on the outside of your right elbow. Bring the left foot, bring the left. So you got left, right on the left side. Bring it back to the beginning. Right, left. And then be able to keep breathing. Step, step. Now, if you need to, if this is too much, try not to be able to bring your feet on both sides. Just bring it up as high as you can. So if this is the highest position that you can be able to raise your foot up to, by all means, do that. For everybody else, bring your feet up as high as you can. Switch, switch, and then back to your beginner. Step, 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 step. Step, step. Good. And breathe out all throughout your exercise. Try to stay as relaxed as you can and then be able to keep stepping. So on the outside, outside, back, back. Number 4. All right, y'all. Be able to have hands under your shoulders. Inhale, coming down. Breathe out, coming up. Kick your butt back, stretch out, and then be able to come back up. Inhale and breathe out. Kick your butt back. Inhale, breathe out. And stretch. Now, if you need a modified version, just be on your knees, come down as low as you can, and be able to kick your butt out as much as you can, all the way back. For everybody else, good. 1 push up, stretch back. Inhale, and then try to sit your butt back as far back as you can. Inhale, and kick your butt back. Inhale. Inhale, coming back, y'all, and breathe out. And then quick deep breath. When you come down, breathe out, coming up. Inhale when you stretch back. Breathe out. Inhale. So constantly keep breathing throughout the entire. All right, lay on your back. Y'all have your knees bent. Reach up. Try to touch your heel. So you take your left hand, try to touch your left heel. Right hand, touch your right heel. And breathe out every time you reach. Now, if you have a problem with your neck, just be able to try to just reach up as high as you can. You can be able to take both your hands and try to be able to keep them facing up and trying to get that direction face toward those heels. For everybody else, just try to be able to reach up as high as you can and breathe out every time you reach up. Inhale, coming back, breathe out of your mouth when you come up. Breathe out, inhale, and breathe out, inhale, breathe out, inhale, breathe out. For everybody who needs the modified version, just place your heels down. Another modified version, try to just keep your feet down. For everybody else, reach up, reach up, reach up. Dante's, y'all. Let's get you your Dante's. You're going to be able to stretch up, bend your knees, walk your hands back. Try to be able to touch elbow to knee on opposite sides. Walk your hands on your fists back up and then stretch back. If you need the modified version, be able to just place your butt down, switch elbow to knee, take your fists or your hands, crawl it back up and reach back up. Coming back down and be able to alternate, switch, come up, and if you want the next level, be able to jump up at the top. Just want to be able to crawl back, elbow to knee, come back up, and then jump up and come back down. And switch, and crawl your fists or your hands back up, switch back up. Make sure that you breathe throughout the entire process, and breathe. And relax through your process too, y'all. You don't want to be stressed out too much. Try to do as best as you can and keep working. Be able to bend your knees, have your heels off the floor, Take a slight step back. Touch your foot with your same side hand and breathe in every time you come back. So inhale and breathe. Keep your knees bent, hands up. Inhale, touch your hand to your foot. Come back to that same starting position. Step back. Good. Come back. Inhale and then breathe. Step back. Inhale and then breathe. Step back. Inhale and then breathe. Step back. Inhale and breathe. Step back. And keep the same exercise going, y'all. This is round number 7. We have 3 more to go. 8, 9, and 10. And that'll be the workout for today. Good. Right now, keep those knees bent. You should feel it in your thighs, your quadriceps. You have 4 muscles in the front of your thighs, and that's what we're working on. Slow squats. Have your hands in front of you. Wiggle your fingers in front of you. Just keep your hands straight out at your shoulder level, both sides. Breathe in your nose, breathe out of your mouth. And take your time, ultra slow, ultra slow. Go down so low to the point where you perhaps can't go down any lower. And then slowly, 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 especially coming up, take your time. And breathe in your nose, and then breathe out. And breathe in, and breathe out. Good. And remind yourself, y'all, don't go down till you start feeling pain. Go up if you feel a little agitation in your knees, your hips, your lower back. We don't want to feel any pain when you're working out as much. So if you feel a little bit of pain at that point, start going up. Everybody else, go down as low as you possibly can without feeling any type of joint pain as much as possible. And just breathe. And there you go. Slow push-up time, y'all. Slow push-up time. All right, take your time. You can be on your hands or you can be on your fists. And then slowly, slowly, slowly breathe in your nose, breathe out of your mouth. And go down as low as you possibly can and be able to go all the way up. If you need to be able to take an easier approach, just be able to place your knees down and be able to keep doing your slow push-ups. So it looks like this. So your toes, knees, hands and fists should be on the floor. For everybody else who wants the next level, make sure that your back is like in a straight line. Breathe in, breathe out of your mouth. Breathe in your nose, breathe out of your mouth. And try to relax. Remember, take your time. These are slow for a reason. They're a lot harder to perform. Last round. All right, to have just your toes on the mat, extend your arms up. Try to be able to raise your arms up. As soon as you put your toes back on the floor, try to drive your face up to your knee as high as you can. Breathe out. Good, and try to have your hands and your head basically coming up at the same time. And it looks really easy until you start getting going. So breathe out, coming up. Inhale, coming back. Breathe out. Inhale, and breathe out. Inhale, coming down, and breathe out. Inhale, and breathe out. And one more. All right, everybody. I hope that you thoroughly enjoyed your workout for today. Again, my name is Dante with HappyGrit. You can be able to follow me in all of my social media platforms on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter under HappyGrit. Look forward to seeing you all and meeting you all in the street. Y'all stay safe. Holler at you later. Peace.